a mission to regain that throne. With our soldiers on the field, we're getting deep in the zone. Giving that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who you with. Angry Cowboys fan. Getting that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who you with. Angry Cowboys fan.
Get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, and it's on.
Get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys fan podcast, and it's on. And it's on. And it's on.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Welcome to another live stream of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place to find my raw and uncut while giving your raw and uncut in podcast form, But I just wanted to go live. I know I saw a comment in there saying like, oh, shoot, Angry Cowboys fan live again. Yeah, y'all going to be seeing a lot of my face this week because, man, I'm excited. And I know you guys are excited as well. And I want to be able to share in that excitement with y'all. I want to be able to talk to y'all and get y'all perspective on the draft, on this upcoming draft, what's going on, the press conference and everything. I just want to get y'all take on it. But with that being said, y'all know how I start these things off. Got to start these things off by bringing up the overlay bow and saying what's up to everybody in the chat. All right, what's going on with you? A in the building. Dak owns filthy in the building. Miss Matrix is in the house. What's going on? Hey, JG in the house. Another live. Yes, another live. Miss Matrix in the building. Miss Angie in the building. How you doing? How you doing? John, what's going on with you, John? What's going on with you? Yes, please. Like Miss Matrix says, don't be shy. Just bam. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Oh, shoot. I might have to bring myself back. Hold on. Let me see. Let's bring it back a little bit. Bring it back. I'm all in y'all face. Shoot. But yeah, like I said, man, I just want to get on here and talk to you guys because I'm excited about the draft coming up. There's not a lot of things really going on in the world of the Dallas Cowboys, but there is a lot of things that have been going on in Cowboys Nation and, a lot of, dare I say, negativity going around, and kind of want to talk to you guys about that as well. But I don't know if you guys saw the press conference. I really didn't watch the press conference. I mean, I watched it. It was kind of like background noise, but I really want to get into it, dive into it, kind of, surgically pick apart what they're saying just to give my raw and uncut on it. I don't want to just come out with something quick. Y'all know how I am. I like to marinate things, I like to marinate things. But, we're going to be talking about some diamonds in the rough when it comes to this NFL draft, when it comes to the 2025 NFL draft. We'll talk about how the Dallas Cowboys fans can also lead to our Dallas Cowboys being the laughing stock of the league. Yep. I kind of noticed something during our live yesterday, and I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But we also going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys circling the block on a former friend, on an old friend, and we are also going to freestyle. So with that being said, I will put the link in the chat so you can come up and just Give your raw and uncut if you would like to. Oh, we got a we got a Voch Lombardi raid. We got a Voch raid. How's everybody doing? I appreciate you guys. What's going on, Sports Junkie? How you doing? How you doing, Sports Junkie? Hey, Dak Delusional fan in the house. Foreign and what? Foreign and JP? Is that how you say that? I might be pronouncing it wrong, but you know me. Don't hate me for it, please. Droku the third. What's going on? Terry Crews in the building. Sip to Tally Films. What's going on? Darren, what's going on? Paid back. What's happening? Eric Scoful. What's going on with you? Intelligent Savage. Nate, what's going on? Yo, I appreciate the Voch raid. I was actually I was gonna go live at 5:30 because I'm starting to see that that's a lane that I can get into. So I was waiting and I seen people live, I seen Tuck live, and I'm like, dang it. I'm trying to wait. So it was 5:30, then it kind of switched to 5:45 just to try and give them, a little bit more leeway. But I gotta do what I gotta do because after this, you know me, I be hungry. I be hungry, so I gotta go eat. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was talking about the wild things within Cowboys Nation and how Cowboys Nation could lead to the Dallas Cowboys being the laughing stock of the league. Because I thought about it. Yesterday's live when I had Leo up here. Shout out to Leo. I don't like you're an Eagles fan, but hey, it's whatever. But when I had Leo up here, bro said it was comedy just watching Cowboys fans go back and forth at each other. Just watching Dallas Cowboys fans fight amongst each other. And that's the thing. I've been doing a lot of that in the comment section, a lot of back and forth, and it really happens to be about one topic, and y'all know what that topic is. But it just really makes me think the other people, the other fan bases, the other organizations, they got us pinned as delusional. They sit there, they laugh at us. And what are we doing to help that? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing to help that? Are we giving them bulletin board material? Are we still staying in that lane of delusion, living back in the 90s and stuff like that? So, I'm like, do we help the situation? And in the fact of this social media era where everybody has social media, everybody's on X, you know what I'm saying? And you get a player that just constantly read, he's not it, get him out of here, he's not it. How does that work on a player's psyche? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing to better our team any way that we can? And even though, and I hate to go here, I hate to start here, but even though you might not like a person or whatever, and that person is pretty much locked into their position, why not put that aside for the betterment of the team and support the team? You know what I'm saying? And it's just been in the comment section, back and forth. And I, I got to a point where I was just like, I gotta say something because we really I got a super chat I gotta get, but I gotta say something because we really making ourselves look, well, I can't say ourselves, but cow people, there's some in Cowboys Nation that's really making us look like damn, and just making people laugh because those other people, they kind of get it, they realize, dang man, they can't even agree on a good quarterback. I mean, I've had a lot of people in different fan bases talk about, dang, y'all got a quarterback that could get you there, but there's some in your fan base that just are impossible. And I'm like, yeah. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just want to be able to do my part, have a platform, do my part to be able to support these players. Like if they come to my channel, I'm not just sitting here dogging them and complaining about them. I'm kind of rooting them on. You feel what I'm saying? Because I believe that energy, that aura, that essence from the fan base, when you have, that's just like WWE. You know what I'm saying? Let's take that Hulk Hogan incident when he came out and he got booed by everybody. Man, that hit Hogan in the heart. You know it did. It hit Hogan in the heart. So us as fans, if we got a player that's coming out and you have a huge section just booing that player, it's like what is that player thinking? Or when you have a small section of the fan base talking about you need to get rid of this dude and draft his replacement after 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like with a Tyler Guyton. So I just really started thinking about that. Maybe it's the empathy in me, but I know that E word is a little endangered these days. But let me get to this super chat real quick. Super chat, Mo Surge. Yeah. Votch Raid, you you noted MF. I'm gonna try to refrain from using the Samuel L. But I appreciate the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for your support and the raid. Thank you so much. Man. See, I got a credit sports junkie for that because I wasn't hip to it. I wasn't hip to the raid. You know, it had never happened. I think this is the first time that there's been a raid. And I was like, what you mean? What you mean a Votch raid? And then boom, this happens. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Oh, what's going on, LT Ray? What's going on, Big Sarge? Hey, what's going on, Royal? How you doing? Y'all in the building, y'all that came in. Hey, the real fan one, what's going on with you? Jesse, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? CLT Ray says, angry. Leo had a good point about Cowboys fans and why they make fun of us yesterday. But then again, the Eagles fans are basically the annoying drunk guy at the bar, so I guess we're even. Yeah. See, that's why I kind of said it to Leo. I'm like, man, even your man AJ Brown got his car stolen in Philly. What's going on, bro? Like y'all supposed to be treating that man like Rocky. He just won y'all. He just helped win y'all a championship. Y'all need to treat that man like Rocky. Put a statue up. Nah, put a statue up. A Sylvester Stallone. Come on, dude. That's like me. That's like me going to Dallas and them having like a statue of Clint Eastwood. Shoot. But yeah, LT Ray, I wanna go through that whole press conference because I looked, like I said, I had it playing in the background, but it was about an hour long. So I think there's a little bit of nuggets because they allowed everybody to talk. You know how they used to be with Mike McCarthy back there, chins resting on his on. That's how Mike McCarthy was the whole time they was having a press conference. These guys talking about the draft, Mike McCarthy back there just chilling. But it wasn't like that. From what I saw, it wasn't like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely comb through that mofo. All right, let me get a little bit of my bullet points because I had to get some bullet points going on, and I wanted to talk about the diamonds in the rough in this upcoming draft. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy that I've been watching. Um, I have been watching since about February. Somebody told me his name, and I went and checked him out, and I like. I think the main thing about this draft for me, especially with the wide receivers, and I'm doing it with the cornerbacks as well, but the frame is a focal point for me. No Diddy, but how tall they are, what their weight is, and this wide receiver, like that's why I like Tedoroa McMillan. That's why I like Savion Williams. And this wide receiver, he kind of fits that mold, but he is wiry. His frame is wiry. But that's Dante Thornton Jr., the wide receiver out of Tennessee. Like I was watching some film on him, and with my limited access, I get highlights. I don't get everything. I don't get all the games. And can't do a breakdown because college been hitting me with them copyright strikes. Anyway, but bro is quick. From what I see, he's quick. That short area quickness, he has that. He's not that shake and bake, but he can get you the yards after catch. He can get you that yak, man. He has nice hands. He's definitely a red zone threat with the fade ball. you can get it to him. Like if you right there on the goal line or within the red zone, this dude can climb the ladder. He can climb the ladder. I do wish he would eat a steak. You know what I'm saying? That man is skinny. But if he puts on, muscle mass, he gets in that gym and really gets those NFL workouts in him, man, I think bro will be good. Like especially coming up under CeeDee Lamb's wing, like I think he could be good. But he could be a deep threat for the Dallas Cowboys. Like he's quick on his feet like that, and it don't have to be within the first three picks. Like if you want to double dip and these diamonds in the rough that I'm talking about, you can actually, double dip in the draft and like you get a wide receiver with the first pick, you get a running back with the second pick, and you can get a wide receiver and a running back with the fifth round picks that you got. So you can definitely double dip with that. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about him. And I know that the Tennessee Volunteers, they don't run a NFL compatible scheme. Like you see a lot of they're just stretching the field. And their offense looks kind of crazy. But I don't know. His hands looks like he has soft hands. I mean, I ain't shook the man's hand or anything, but the way he catches the ball, catches with his hands, not with his body. Like, yo, I'm just saying, if you want to double dip in the fifth round, hey, he might even fall to the sixth. I don't know. But another diamond in the rough, that's Nick Nash. Nick Nash at a San Jose State. Yeah, San Jose State. 6'3" wide receiver. He's projected to go in the fifth round as well. But he has nice field awareness. He gets those toes in the field, that toe drag swag that Michael Gallup has. Nick Nash has the same thing. His awareness is dope, but he'd make a nice X receiver. He would make a dope X receiver. Like the body type, like the weight. I think he would work well with CeeDee Lamb, but all these players are going to need, a little transition time. They're not going to hit the ground running. That's why you're going to get one wide receiver early on in the draft. This is kind of an option thing, But anyway, he has the ability, like in his highlights, he was high pointing the ball. He was getting up there, the verticals off the chain. Let me see if I got his verticals down real quick. Nick Nash. Boom, 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 boom. Did he do vert? Did Nick Nash do verticals? Yeah, he had a 34-inch vertical. Not bad, not bad. We could definitely use that in our arsenal. But I feel that the Dallas Cowboys, they chose to have a 30-day visit with Bashaw Tootin from Virginia Tech, and I feel that's dope because yo, he seems to have that frame like a Tony Pollard. Has that Tony Pollard type of frame, but the fearlessness, the ability to just run somebody over like a Zeke Elliott. He's not afraid of contact, but he will put his foot in the ground. He will make a move to try to avoid it. But if it's one on one, he's gonna run right through you. I like that, but y'all know how I feel about not shying away from impact or whatever. But I don't know. It just comes. It's super important to the longevity of a running back's career, but he's not that scat back type. He has nice ability to get the ball vertical, but he has nice gap recognition. He's not a mover and a shaker. He's not like Ashton Genty or RJ Harvey. He weighs about 206 pounds, but he could be dangerous running downhill, especially if your mantra is physicality. You want to be physical this upcoming year. Tootin gives you physicality in that backfield, but he's one that I would like to pair with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to pair with somebody. If he's going to be my thunder, I want a lightning. And you could say that Deuce Vaughn could be that lightning, but I don't want to leave it up to chance. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's not the case, then you're asked out of a running back and you're going with Malik Davis or something. But I also like Devin Neal. Devin Neal from Kansas. You know, I was looking at this dude when I even started mock drafts. I was looking at a little bit of film on each person, and I seen Devin Neal. I was like, yo, yeah, that dude is good. He's 5'11", 213 pounds, nice bruiser back that can catch the ball out of the backfield, pretty steady in the pass pro. He got the frame to be successful in pass pro, giving Dak more time in the pocket. You know, this is what I'm talking about in case you want to double dip in the draft. You know what I'm saying? If you pair him up with another twitchy type of back like an RJ Harvey or something, man, the backfield will be dangerous. And everybody knows what we have with a dangerous backfield. And yes, I want a number one defense, damn it. People like, why? You gotta have everything. You gotta have yeah. I want everything. I want it all. Brand new socks and drawers. Ain't that what Warren G said? Or am I dating myself? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Let's get to some people in the chat because that is an important thing. Myself and Sports Junkie think with y'all. Reading the chat is super important, so it gets y'all raw and uncut out. Like I said, I believe I put the link in the chat just in case people want to come up. But if you don't see it, let me know, and I will put it back up there. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's get to some people. LT Ray says, damn, they stole AJ Brown's car. That's wild work. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. It's sad that you got to get online and throw a video out there, talking about just bring it back, bro. Bring it back. I won't go to the police. Just bring it, man. That is sad, man. This dude just brought your city a championship. If anything, you should be like, yo, you want this watch, dude? No, I'm joking. But for real, man, why you got to steal his car? Hey, Royal says it though. It says, what did it say? Go hit those like buttons, people. Hit them, please. It helps me with the algorithm. It gets me out there because if you miss one day on YouTube, boy, they throw you to the back of the line and you got to work yourself back up. So that's what I'm doing. Seeing me on consecutive days, trying to work myself back up, trying to get up with y'all and talk our talk. But Dak Delusional, what's going on with your brother? What's going on? Says Guyton needs to improve his strength. See, we knew this though. Everybody knew this. Like if you actually watched film on Tyler Guyton coming out of college and everything, and you saw what happened during the season, you're like, yeah, he needs to really work on his strength. He needs to work on his stance. He needs to work on getting his tools correct in that position but the thing is that you're having a lot of people talk about drafting somebody to not necessarily replace him, but to bump him down on the depth chart. But you drafted this man to be the person to save the day because Tyron Smith was out of there, So you're not helping him at all talking about, and I'm not saying you in particular, don't get that twisted, but talking about bumping him down on the depth chart and stuff like that, you're gonna hurt this man's psyche. So he needs to improve on his strength, but he also needs to improve on his strength. You know what I'm saying? Really focusing in, honing in, believing in himself. Because once you believe in yourself, then you can get others to believe in you as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he does need to work on his strength. And I don't mean to get on a soapbox or anything. Big Sarge in the house. The Cowboys are definitely going best player available at pick 12. Y'all ready for that best player available to be the offensive line? Y'all ready for that? I don't know if I'm ready for it. Like I said, I done made the switch. I done heard arguments. I done heard closing arguments. Like, weapons is where it's at. And I don't mean to just jump on a bandwagon or anything like that, but weapons, weapons can help you on and off the field. You know what I'm saying? You get one of those, you get the dopest offensive lineman, and people gonna be like, yay. But you get the dopest wide receiver in this draft. The dopest wide receiver falls to you. The whole fan base is like, yeah, it's a joke. And the Dallas Cowboys need the defibrillators coming out with a jolt. And that's why I feel like, yeah, they might go best player available, but at the same time, you think about it, we might be doing best player available at a position. You know what I'm saying? Best player available that we have on our board right now. What it looks like to us watching the draft may not look like it to them. You know what I'm saying? Their board may be totally different. Like, hmm, let's see, what kind of example can I use? Let's see. Let's say Michael Williams is on the board, but the Dallas Cowboys don't have him on their board, but he's the best player available on the board at that moment. Are they going to take him? You know what I'm saying? BPA is kind of weird, but Michael Williams is a 30-day candidate. He had a 30-day visit with the Dallas Cowboys, so they are interested. I was just using that as an example. Somebody might clip me and be like, "Yo, he spreading misinformation. He had a 30-day visit." Yeah. He had a 30-day visit. But Roger M, what's good with you? What's good with you? Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you all are having a great Tuesday. All right. LT Ray says, angry. I swear, if we take another old lineman in round one, if we do, I hope they fit in and build a wall for Dak and rip open the ground for our running backs. And that's the thing. Because right now, like, yes, we're building it for Dak, but at the same time, we are securing the offensive line so that whoever the future may be at the quarterback position, they will come into something healthy. They will come into something not having to worry about if they're going to be up right after 2 seconds. And damn it, that kind of segues into why I feel Dak should stay here and his replacement be developed and walked into the position, because I feel once you continue to build that offensive line to where it is sturdy, then you place somebody with less experience in there. Don't throw them into the wolves, damn it. That's what a lot of people want to do. So, okay, I think we should focus on defense this year. I'm drafting like 6 defensive players this year and trading back this year. I feel you. I feel you. See, I'm the type, I was looking at it like this. Like, even before free agency opened, I was looking at it like, I wish the Dallas Cowboys would focus free agency on defense. Focus free agency on defense, because I feel if you have that experience on the defensive side of the ball, your offense is able to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Matt Eberflus is he's a first year coach for the Dallas Cowboys, but at the same time, his style is known not by the players, but by the organization. His style is known because he's been there. Like, the expectations for Eberflus, he's been there, so we know what to expect. So I feel you get some veteran presence in there. Let Eberflus do what he do, and we could have a top 3 defense. But if you go into the draft and you pick defense, you're not gonna pick defense to what? I mean, I've picked defense on mock drafts at 2, but if you're doing weapon, you're not gonna get your defensive player to the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? And there's a chance that he might not be able to hit the ground running. I hope so. There's some good talent, but I hope so. With veterans, you know that they can hit the ground running, that they can get it going from jump. So that's why I feel like free agency really should have been spent on the defensive side of the ball, with a couple offensive bang here and there, maybe some offensive linemen, but those key players, the ones that score you the touchdowns, they should be the new blood, the best of the new blood. JV, big boy, what's going on with you, brother? What is going on with you? Yo, Sports Junkie in the building. Okay, Big Sarge said, I'm not sure about Dante Thornton Jr. because Tennessee doesn't wide receivers don't run the route tree. That's the thing. That's what I was talking about, the offense whenever it came to Tennessee. That's the only negative, really. Like, could he be able to hit that learning curve from college to the pros? I don't understand why they run such a convoluted offense. Like, why do you do that? Especially if it's not going to translate into the NFL, and that's where a lot of these guys are trying to get. Why are you like? Why would you run that type of offense? I mean, I know it's win, but at the same time, you got to prepare these dudes for the future. Oh, I thought somebody about called me. But yeah, you're right. That's one of my worries with him is the learning curve between Tennessee and in the NFL. Let's see. I think we should trade back with Denver and double dip in the second. I'd have to throw up my 2025 mock because I don't know where Denver lands, bro. Let me see. Dang, what mock draft? All right, see, Google messing with me, and we won't do a mock draft, I promise, because I know people been mock drafting you to death. So we won't go there. I just want to see where Denver lands. Mock draft. Denver is damn, where Denver? Okay, 20. All right. Denver's 20. All right. I mean, it could work out. You know what I'm saying? It could work out depending on what type of picks you got. If they're willing to, do they have two second round picks? Let me check. Let's see. Enter this mock draft real quick. See what kind of picks they got. All right, load it up. I know y'all can't see it. Y'all just gotta bear with me. We building this plane as it's up in the air. So team picks, they get no, I don't think they have two twos. But hey, if they willing, we'll take it. If they willing, we'll take it. Because I mean, if you trade back like that, then you still have a chance to land an Amike Egbuka or Luther Burden the third, somebody like that. You know, you're out on a Genty but if you're thinking of moving, back in the draft, then you're at that point where Genty or McMillan are off the board anyway. So 20, yeah, I can see 20. I can see 21 too, because I know that the Pittsburgh Steelers are desperate to move up. They're desperate to move up because they're also thinking for their future as far as the quarterback position. So yeah, they're thirsty at moving up. And I wonder what the Dallas Cowboys could get from them for moving up. We get to that point. Y'all can pretty much guarantee that they on that phone. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and trade back. Let's see. All right, Dak Delusional says Tet is not going to fit. He is a Dez type. We need Igbuka and Amari type. Yeah, Igbuka's pretty. He's a pretty good route runner. From what I've seen, he's a pretty good a great route runner in college. Hopefully that translates over to the NFL. But I like Tedero McMillan just for the simple fact, like of course he's talented. He's talented, plays other sports and things of that nature, but have we had a person that could actually get up there, climb up there, and make contested catches on the regular? Like, have we had that? I mean, yeah, you have like CeeDee Lamb. He's a jack of all trades. Michael Gallup used to do so. But ever since Michael Gallup, like, who have we had to have that contested catch ability? You know, I like Igbuka too. Don't get it twisted. I like Igbuka too. I don't feel that we would be in bad hands if we took either of the guys. But and I mean, people can make an argument for Golden too, out of Texas. But that's one thing that intrigues me about Igbuka is his route running ability. And if you're a great route runner, you will gain separation. That just comes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like Igbuka. Imagine Ibuka and Amari Cooper. They pick up Amari Cooper in free agency. Oh, that'd be crazy. And I know Amari Cooper ain't the Amari Cooper that we had. Yeah, Big Sarge said that he really likes Nick Nash. See that? Yeah, that was the diamond in the rough for me. Nick Nash, man. He has that sturdiness too. Like he could take a hit. No diddy. Um, like Dante Thornton, like, "Ugh, man, you hit him the wrong way, man. That boy, he gonna fold. And if the mantra for the Dallas Cowboys this year is physicality, then yeah, Dante ain't your man. Real talk. Um, okay, you in the traffic convo. Huh? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? All right, let's see. Yeah, we gonna be going live, brother. We're gonna be going live with the facts over feelings, like Sports Junkie actually. And I know this isn't the chat, but Sports Junkie hit me up, said we about to go in. We about to go in on the facts over feelings. So make sure y'all ready. Go over there and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna make it do what it do. But let's see. I don't even care if we take an offensive lineman in the first round. But we need whoever those players are to produce almost immediately. We can't afford projects anymore. And that was the last 2 years, bro. That was the last 2 years. Project players. Like we can't do that this year. I said it in my video. Like we have to win with 3 picks. 3 picks we have to win. Day one winners. The fourth pick, yeah, you could be developmental, but you need to be able to attribute something, kind of like a Maurice Leofau. Like he contributed, but he was that fringe, like a little learning curve, but he was able to contribute while hitting that learning curve, you know. So we need to definitely hit, man. I looked at the history of the Dallas Cowboys draft and like in order to still be on a team that drafted you and it's been years, like you have to actually be good. And like I think there's like CeeDee Lamb and one other person from his class that are still with the Cowboys. I mean, let me see. Let me see. Draft history. Excuse me. All right, let me pull up the draft history real quick. CeeDee Lamb's draft class 2020. Okay, so you got CeeDee Lamb and Trayvon Diggs. Neville Gallimore's gone. Reggie Robinson's gone. Tyler Biadasz is gone. Bradley and I is gone. Ben DiNucci, Tristan Hill, Connor McGovern. Nope, no, I'm going into the other draft. I'm going into the 2019 draft. Jeez. So everybody except for Trayvon Diggs is gone from CeeDee Lamb's draft class. Micah Parsons' draft class. Now Israel Mukwamu he's with the Washington Commanders, I believe, ain't there? Izzy's with Washington, if I'm not mistaken. But there's like 2 people, yeah, 2 to 3 people from his draft class. And then you got a majority of 2022, 2023, and obviously 2024. We got a young group, guys. We got a young group when it comes to our draft picks. But you're right, LT Ray, man. Like, you're absolutely right. Whoever we pick has to be a dog. Whoever we pick has to hit the ground running, be able to make an impact at his position. You don't have to be the reason why the Dallas Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl, but you have to be one of the reasons why the Dallas Cowboys make it to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, brother, want to know when you going live, Sports Junkie? When you going live? All right, let's see. All right, Sports Junkie said he go live for the draft because all the big dogs will be live and drowned them out. Did Angie? Did I talk about the conference yet? What conference? Like, what do you mean? Um, did you talk about the? The conference shit. Are you talking about the Jerry Jones and everybody? Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. Um, let's see. And what made Leo's words even worse? Just well, yesterday and today, AOC and Law Nation are fighting each other. Sucks, bro. It really sucks. It does. It does, and I want to. I'm neutral. You know what I'm saying? I stay out of it, and that's two grown men. Having a difference of opinion. I'm Who am I to say who's right and who's wrong? I don't know what's up. So me as a content creating brother in this space, I just wish both of them the best of luck in the future endeavors. If they choose to, mend all wounds and work again, I wish them nothing but the best of luck in those endeavors, whether they're separate or together. You know what I'm saying? But it does suck. It kind of just feels like a divorce. You know, and the kids are here just like, where do I go? So I choose to, as what I have done since becoming the Angry Cowboys fan and meeting a lot of content creators, meeting dope content creators, what I'm going to do is continue to support my content creating brothers and sisters. I'm going to continue to support and be in their chats and talking Dallas Cowboys talk with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. But it does suck. Let's see. Let me get back to my little spiel. Said you're gonna be live during the draft. What's going on, Tricks? How you doing? Am I gonna be live going? I'm going live in the draft. See, I talked to Boss to see if I could jump on the DC universe with them, and he gave a green light. So I'll be going live with the DC universe. Just coming in, chiming in on the first round of the draft. On the second day, the second day of the draft, I will be going live. I'll be going live. Hopefully, if his schedule if his schedule will permit, we can get Jay Tuck on here just to pick his brain about what's going on with the draft, how it is up there, the draft so far, the picks that we've gotten so far, get his perspective on it and everything. So, second day, I will be going live. And I hope you tune in. I hope you tune in. Hey, Roy says, yeah, I missed every Wednesday, and you may have to stop. Huh? Huh? Hey, let me know what you mean. Let me know what you mean. Let's see. I try to give a day to my family and get punished on YouTube for it. What's happening, man? What's happening, bro? Yeah, ain't nobody punishing over here. True Cowboy in the building. Stefan Gilmore visited the Star today. What are your thoughts about Gilly? Gilly should have never left. Gilly should have never left. Man, you can go back in the collection. I know I've said in a video that I didn't want Gilly to leave just for the simple fact that Trayvon Diggs wasn't 100. And if he left, then they were going to rush Trayvon Diggs back and it wasn't going to be good. And that's exactly what happened. So I don't think that Stephon Gilmore should have left to begin with, but the fact that he was at the Star visiting it, like Tom Downey said, he said Stephon Gilmore being in the building before the draft is kind of like Zeke Elliott. And they had the talks with Zeke Elliott prior to the draft, and during the draft it really caught steam, and then right after the draft he got signed. So hopefully this is, a tale of the future, and we will have Stephon Gilmore back with the Dallas Cowboys. I like the move. I like the move. It gives you a veteran presence at the cornerback position. You just lost a good veteran in in damn, I'm drawing a blank. I see him right here. Jordan Lewis. Jesus. Jesus Crow. I I gotta stop smoking the weed, y'all. I'm on the weed. Nah, but anyway, it gives you a great outside guy. And if anything, if like Trayvon is not ready, I mean, you could have Bland on the outside with a Gilmore. I don't know what's going on with Kalen Carsons. I'm gonna have to see what's up with him. I mean, spent most of the year injured. I don't know how his recovery is going because I ain't seen it in the media. Don't know what's going on with him. But that brings a dope veteran presence back to the locker room. A real leader type presence too, and I like it. I really do. All right, Camo, what's going on with you? Says Guyton would have benefited from a year under Tyron. Yeah. Yep. Yep. He would have. Tyron Smith being able just being there, him being able to be behind him and mimic the moves. You have a prime example sitting here in front of you on the depth chart. It would be on him. It'd be a dereliction of duty on him if he didn't learn anything from Tyron Smith. Real talk. But unfortunately, he was that replacement, man. And I was like, shoot. Man. Last year, I kind of went in the year like I really can't expect much. Like Dak's blind spot is vulnerable. But hopefully, man, Tyler Guyton learned from his mistakes, learned from watching the tape, gained a little bit more confidence getting through the first year of his NFL career, because I know that had to been extremely strenuous. He's past that now. Now, the only way's up. The only way's up for him. So I got faith in Tyler Guyton. I got faith that he can be an impact player for the Dallas Cowboys. I ain't going to give up on him. And see, that's the type of fan I am. It ain't just Dak Prescott. It's Tyler Guyton. It's people that really I can see staking their claim in their position that just haven't yet. Like a Jake Ferguson. Everybody talking about, yeah, he's on the rise. He's coming up. Like he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. You just got to give him time. Especially like contract year. He gonna ball. He gonna ball. Yeah, Royal says Guyton has been in the gym all off season. Says Brian Schottenheimer. I mean, shoot, we can only hope. We don't know. I ain't gonna be skeptical of what Shotty says. If he says he was in the gym, yeah, he was in the gym. Shoot. Camo, I was wondering when I was watching the Tyron Smith retirement, I was wondering if Jerry was like, we can't convince you to come back just for one more year. We can't. You won't do that. It's like, nah, man, I'd love to, but my body calling me, man, is saying that I got to retire. But come on, Tyron, you won't have to practice. I can hear Jerry Jones talking, trying to get him to play just one more year. But man, that was a guy that it sucked to see him leave. It sucked to see him in a Jets uniform. It wasn't to the magnitude of an Emmitt Smith. Seeing Emmett in a Cardinals uniform, but it was a little jarring. Like, ew. Big Sarge. Law Nation just reported a potential trade with Houston at 25, and the Cowboys would also receive their 2025 and 2026 second round pick. How do you feel about that? Nope. They would receive their both second rounds from this year, and I mean, my targets for wide receiver, if the board falls the way mocks have been falling and stuff like that, then I like the move. I like the move. We didn't secure a fourth, we secured something better, and it's a second round pick. I like it. I do. I like it because you haven't moved out of the first round. You still have a first round pick, and there's still some good players at that area because I don't know if like an Amarion Hampton would survive 25 though, but you will have some good players that would survive till 25. Like they they're mocking like Ibuka, I think at like 31 now. And so yo, that would be really tempting for me. That would be really tempting. But that's only if. And I've already in my mind, I've already X'd them out. I've already put them to the side like they're not going to be there. You know, I have to go in with that expectation because I don't want to go in like, yeah, we're going to get Genty. Yeah, we're going to get a Tet. And don't get nobody. Both of them gone and just be disappointed. So I already got them set to the side. All right, Eric W. People forget that Tyron Smith wasn't a world beater at his first year. Yeah, yeah. Like it really takes time, man. An offensive line, it takes time for the offensive line to gel. You know, the exception. I always say this, Cowboys Nation. The exception in the rule. Cowboys Nation sees the exception and expects it to be the rule for them. That's what it is. Like the offensive line, give them time to mesh, give them time to gel, give them time to work together. And once they do that, once they get that under their belt, they got a year already under their belt. You continue to add to it. Don't stay complacent. If you can find a great player, you get the great player. But at the same time, you let the core of that offensive line remain so that it can continue to gel. You know, Tyler Guyton, if your plan is to have him at left tackle, you keep him at left tackle. You know, don't switch him up and stuff like that. If that's your plan, stick with the plan. You know what I'm saying? Let me check something real quick. All right, we're good there. Good deal, good deal. All right. Droku went in the shadows. Droku went in the shadows again. Yeah, I'd just be stopping in and like I'll be getting in the middle of conversation, like, oops, my bad. That's the thing I love about Tyler, is that he works extremely hard. Yo, wasn't it like we had just drafted, bro? We had just drafted Tyler Guyton, and he was down here working out with offensive line coaches. Like, I believe it was the next day. He was on a plane. He wasn't playing, and I like that work ethic. You're right, LT Ray. I like that work ethic. I like that desire, that want to be better. And like he knew that he had a learning curve ahead of him. He knew that it wasn't going to be easy. And you could see with the work that he puts in that he's really diligent, that he wants to be the best that he can be. And that type of person you don't give up on. You know what I'm saying? Because his potential will be coached out. His potential will be brought out for us to see. And when we see it, it's going to be dope. When he's protecting whatever quarterback we have's blind side, because Tyler Guyton, he's a future dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a future dude. And if he doesn't ball out in this first rookie contract, they're going to be able to steal him if they want to keep him. So get that man time, let him blossom. Yeah. That hard work is going to pay off. And oh, okay. My bad, sports junkie. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Let me go ahead and do that. All right. I'm going to drop the link, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the link. Yeah, I've been blabbing for almost an hour. So yeah, we can go ahead and drop the link. Boom. There we go. The link is in the chat. If you want to come up, come on up. I ain't arguing Dak Prescott, so don't come up for that shit. Real talk. Real talk. Get to some people. Eddie. Eddie, not the value difference in those picks. Second is close to even or an overpay. Getting second next year, and this is great. Yeah, that's great. It is. It is. It definitely is. Because, man, everybody's banking on trying to trade back to get that fourth rounder. But if you can trade back and get a third, a second third, a second, yeah. And a second for 2026, yeah. Of course, yeah. No brainer. All right, let's see. Hell nah, man, from 12 to 25. Yeah, Eddie Lowe said, hell nah, man, 12 to 25. Oh, Jesse Reed. Jesse Reed said, trade down to 25 and take Emeka Egbuka and then get a running back and a cornerback in the second round. 25. I'm looking to trade back with either like the Broncos were suggested, the Steelers, maybe the Chargers. Maybe the Chargers. Just depending on what type of draft capital they got. You ain't trying to trade back with a team that only got 5 picks because every pick to them is precious. You know what I'm saying? Well, it also depends on the team it is too. JB the Cowboys fan said defensive tackle at the 12th pick. At that point, I couldn't be mad. I couldn't be mad at a defensive tackle at pick 12. That was something I actually said, "Hey, Junkie, I put the link in the chat if you want to come up." But that's what I actually had that down that I wanted to talk about. Like DMV pointed it out this morning. You know, you don't have to go trenches in order to be a physical team. Like you don't have to go offensive line or defensive line in order to be a physical team. You don't have to go wide receiver or running back to get a weapon either, because I consider you can have a weapon on at any point of the field. You know what I'm saying? Deron Bland is a weapon. It's a weapon that people, I mean, the great quarterbacks, the really good quarterbacks will test him, but a majority of the NFL won't test Deron Bland. They'll stay away from his side. I believe that is a weapon. You know, it's just all about the mentality of how you approach the game, how you approach it mentally. If you approach the game physical, you want to be physical. It's going to reflect in your game. You know, a weapon could be on the offensive line. Like it just depends how dangerous that person is at his job. You know what I'm saying? We could get a guard. We could get the dopest guard that has the best ability to be a swing tackle. Let's use the tackle for instance. You could get the dopest tackle, and he be the dopest swing guard. You got a dog right there. You have a weapon. You have a weapon that you can use. But that's the thing for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, our role players need to become weapons. And that's how the Dallas Cowboys should operate. That's how the Dallas Cowboys should look toward free agency. That's how they should look toward the draft, is drafting people that can replace your second best, that could run with your first best. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's been a lot of like, how can we replace the depth instead of how can we challenge these players? But defensive tackle, if you can find a real thick guy that has a dope base that can hold his ground, that can push that pile, that can get off blocks, that can plug that middle of the field, man, at 12, I couldn't hate it. It wouldn't be my desire. It wouldn't be what I want, but I couldn't hate it. I wouldn't be mad running around like, damn, they picked a defensive tackle at 12. What we gonna do now? I wouldn't be like that, but it just wouldn't be my preference. But I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, yeah, JG, man, you gotta protect your feelings. You gotta protect your feelings. You don't want to crash out because they ain't pick because they ain't pick a weapon at 12. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to crash out. Some talking heads were saying for Dallas. Oh, I got a bloop bloop. All right, let's see who is knocking at Mr. Right. Hey, somebody hung up. I guess y'all didn't want to talk. All right, I see how y'all. But LT Ray says some talking heads were saying for Dallas to trade up to get Hunter. Oh, Tyler Hunter. Oh, Hunter. Oh, Travis Hunter. What am I talking about? Tyler Warren, Travis Hunter. Two different people. If you're doing that, I think you're using a lot of draft capital that you need right now. And I don't give a damn what Travis Hunter says. You are not playing Iron Man football, bro. You're not doing it. You're not gonna have a series on defense and then turn right back around and go to a huddle on offense. You're not doing it. I mean, that would be stupid on the team, on the coach. That would be dumb because at that point in time, your number one asset, pretty much he's going to be the highest paid guy once he really gets into the swing of things with the NFL and he signs his first contract. If he balls out, he's going to be a top paid. Why am I going to put my man out there in harm's way? Like, dude, you gonna have to pick something, bro. You got to pick something. JVB boy, I got to see your face, man. I'm bringing him on. Oh, never mind. Dang, JV. I go to bring him on. I'm pressing the button. As soon as I press the button, something happened. His call must have dropped. Shoot. Dang it. Get out my way. All right, here we go. Yo, did you get the link? Sports Junkie. I don't know if this was an old one. Yeah, I put the link right there. All right. Eddie, not the value diff. Okay, I read that. Go Cowboys. We need more weapons. I like that, Lawrence. I like that. What's going on with you tonight? That and Eddie says that's too far. 12 to 25. I'd give him 15 to 25. Okay. I might jump soon. You gonna jump soon? What, you gonna jump on the link? Hit the link then. Angry said, come on up, minus the Dak talk. Yeah, you got to put that caveat out there. You got to put that caveat out there. Like, yep, you can come up, just leave that Dak shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the Dak stuff at the crib. The argument is just getting too much. That's why I stopped watching the 3 and 4 letter networks. Stupid ass debates. All right, LT Ray. They're always that one caller. Get rid of Dak. Yes. There's always that person. All right, we about to bring the homie up. The man. Sports Junkie in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
What up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, brother. Appreciate you being here.
What's going on with y'all, man?
And it's been a minute. You gotta let the people know what's going on. When we can expect some more Sports Junkie.
First of the month, man. I'm about to go camping and fishing this weekend. After I come back, I'm gonna jump back on it, man. I'm burnt out, bro. All this draft talk, all this. It's the same thing every draft, mock draft, another mock draft. I'm ready for this draft shit to be over with, man. You know what I mean? I might not even watch the draft, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jerry ain't about to mess my. I'm going camping this weekend, bro. Jerry ain't about to mess my weekend up. The first pick in the 2021 draft, Cowboys select long snapper from Pennsylvania or some shit, man. Jerry ain't about to mess my weekend up, man. For real.
He ain't about to steal my mojo. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Oh, we got another person ready to come on up. Oh, never mind. He hung up. Why you hang up, bro?
What you think we're going to do, bro? This weekend, everything that we've been talking about this whole last couple months, team weapons, offensive line, defensive line, it all ends. When is the draft? Thursday, right?
Yep. Thursday night. Starts Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. Well, I might see the first night of the draft. I'm leaving to go camping Friday morning. So I might see the first night of the draft.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about like I was into the draft last year. I was doing my due diligence trying to look at prospects, but this year has just been like I've really been into the draft. Like I want to see I'm excited. I want to see the outcome.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see the outcome too, so we can get back to it. It just, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think Angry Fan addressed this already. The last live we did, it took a lot out of me, man. I'm gonna be honest. The
Mm.
last live we did, it took a lot out of me. I need to take a step back, man, because I was just starting to get too frustrated, bro. Like all the Dak Prescott talk, all the like arguing, I needed a break, man. So I fell back a little bit. But as me and Angry talked about, coming up, we're gonna go hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get busy. So I need to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Take a little vacation, do my little thing. Then we're going to come after the draft. It should be a lot of stuff to talk about. Now we know who we got. Now we can actually start to put together how we going to look, you know what I mean? And then make a few more moves in free agency, you know what I mean? So then I think we can get busy. But I just got tired of the different mock drafts, bro, because what is it really? It's just like you put this player, then you trade that. You really don't know, man. And then Jerry can do the total opposite or whatever. So I get his content, but I'm just not into the draft as much as other people. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah,
That makes
yeah. I
sense.
get it. I don't know. I like the mock drafts. I probably make like 7 or 8 mock drafts a day, but it's just one of those things. Like, oh, like a playoff simulator, you know. But I don't know. It's just something about this year, the needs that the Dallas Cowboys have, the players that are within those needs that the prospects that are coming out of college. Like you could miss, but like let's say with the running back class, like if you do your due diligence, there's no way you can miss this, bro.
Right,
it's
right,
it's one of those, throw the ball up to yourself and hit it. I
right,
don't.
right.
I hope
But
Jerry don't
but
fuck it up.
but the type of person I am, bro, I only say things I really believe. You know what I mean? I don't say things because I heard somebody else say it. And a lot of the players in the college football, I'm not too familiar with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not gonna get on here just because I heard somebody else say something and say, "Oh, we should go take this person at 12 or this person." You know what I mean? So starting next season, I'm gonna get more into college football so I can see for myself. That way, when the draft comes, I can be more um, in tune with what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it makes no sense for me to just put a whole bunch of people off in a mock draft that I'm not even familiar with, and just because of position. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always said from day one, I don't care about the name and all that. These are the positions we need at these positions. We need elite talent at these positions. I don't care what the name is or who. I don't none of that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? If he's an elite player at this position that we need, I want him. That's why I said I'm team weapons until to the end, man. Team weapons over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Yeah.
gotta be a certain person or a certain player. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to get on here and just be talking to people that come over here to look at us for information, and I'm just feeding them some bullshit that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I don't get into all that draft shit right now because I'm not too familiar. It's a lot. It's like 10 players I'm familiar with, but after you get past
Right.
that, bro, I don't know the rest of these dudes at all.
Right. Right.
Like at all. Like, you know.
Like if anybody, there's a select few people. I won't say if anybody, but there's a select few people that can go from round 1 to round 7 and just
Yeah.
know everybody.
Right. I
Um,
can't. I can't go to round 2.
like you said, you've had some stuff going on. Life be lifing and shit. So you really couldn't spend that time on that. Understandable.
My son
Me, I
was
don't know.
shot.
Huh?
Yeah, everybody know my son was shot. Almost lost his life. You know what I mean? A lot of things happen. You know what I mean? But that's not no excuse. But I'm not gonna get on here and act like I be knowing, bro. The chat be knowing more stuff than me, bro, about these players. They be like, this person. I be like, man, I don't even know who that is, man. I don't even know who that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I
See,
know a lot of people, they listen to other YouTube content creators, bro, and they just throw these names out. Like for a long time, it was Genty, right? Everybody talking about a lot of these dudes didn't even know who he was, man. They just saying it because they heard other people say it, and that's just not how I get down.
man. See, my thing is this: like, I really don't follow college football either, and I want to start. I just don't know how to catch it, where to catch it, because I'm
Right.
not like they don't have a college team where I'm at, so I would have to do like I do with the Dallas Cowboys and be a fan from across the country. So some people say, "Hey, be a Longhorns fan." I don't know, but
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, it was like because all aspects of football it intrigues me, like from the behind the scenes stuff, how a contract is set up to what a quarterback goes through on the field pre-snap. All that shit it intrigues me. So to dive into this draft is just like it's kind of like being a kid in a candy store.
Well, your latest mock draft, because I know I seen you do a graph. What's your latest? Do you got 1 through 12? Is your mock draft for the whole NFL or just the Dallas Cowboys? Like,
Just
is
the
you going to do
Cowboys.
one through like just the Cowboys? So who you got? Like, give me your first two. First, you got three rounds in you, on the top of your head.
Um, let's see. Yeah, I got some stuff right here pulled up. Y'all know me. I mean, I'm going Tyrone McMillan round one if he falls to us.
All right, and
If
then the
Ashton Genty
backup.
falls to us, huh?
What about the backup? If he's not there,
If he's not there, then Ashton Genty. If Ashton Genty's not there, both of those guys are not there, then I have my choice. I think I'm going to go wide receiver just for the simple fact that the running back class is deep. I mean, it's not bottomless, but it's deeper than what the wide receiver class is. So I'm going to go wide receiver one. And hey, Matthew Golden, he will work. He will work well in our offense. Um, Emike Egbuka, route technician, will work great for Dak Prescott. If he has a great route runner, then they have a great tandem. So there's a couple of options at that 12th pick. 44, maybe looking for my running back. Just depend on how fast the running backs are coming off the board during draft day. I might be taking a look at my running back. And from that point on, whatever.
let me ask, let me ask you this: what can the Cowboys do to you at number 12 that'll disappoint you? Like, what would make you disappointed? Hey, Chad, I want to ask y'all that too. What can the Cowboys do at number 12 that you'd be like, man, damn? Like, is it anything, or is it a position, or is it a player? Like, what could they do that'll disappoint you? That,
I
like, be honest.
think
I want be honest. Be honest.
there's three position groups that would make me like, damn it. Um, Offensive line's one,
That'll disappoint you. I
linebacker.
thought you said that'll
I mean,
disappoint
it
you.
it, it would make me be like, damn it. All right, what we getting in
But
pick 10?
guard,
It's not gonna make me say, yeah, you know.
guard. You talking about
Um,
guard,
just
offensive
offensive
line?
line in general. Where's my
Okay,
mouse?
okay. So offensive line. But I could have swore I thought you said trenches back a couple weeks ago. Didn't you say trenches a couple weeks ago? Or are you talking about the defensive side of the ball?
No, 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 no,
Okay, so my bad. Let me
no.
stop. Offensive line. What else would be disappointing?
Um, Offensive line, cornerback. Even though we need one, I'm like, damn, do we really need one at 12?
Well, Gilly was
And
just in the building.
well, yeah, Gilly was at the Star, and hopefully that works out, so we don't have to spend a premium pick for a cornerback. But offensive line, cornerback, and maybe linebacker with the 12th pick. That will make me just like, damn it. Anything
What
else,
did
I'll
what
be
they
okay
chat
with it.
say?
The
What the chat
chat,
say?
the
Lauren
chat,
said O line at
tight end.
12.
It says tight end. JVB boy said tight end. Lawrence said I'd be mad as hell if they drafted an O line at 12. Chris, draft something you don't draft something you don't need. Overarching, that would be annoying to draft something that you really don't need.
What
So
do they draft for
in my
edge? What do they draft for edge?
depending on what edge it is, I mean, I can get behind it because it could definitely pair somebody up with a Micah Parsons, making that pass rush even more dangerous. Like, so I could be good with that. Like JB, the Cowboys fan said, defensive tackle at 12. I could see myself coming around to that because I'm like, we need somebody to plug the hole in to help Mosley Smith in there. And if they get a dog like from Georgia or something with that picks, like, hey, can't be mad.
Yeah,
That
but if you stuck on an island and you got water or food, which one do you choose?
I
You
mean,
can have
you
water.
choose water.
All right, then, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because you'll live longer, right? You know what I'm saying? Without food, right? So that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to defensive tackle, you can get a defensive tackle that fill all the holes all year, and if you don't put up no points, your ass gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna lose. He can stop all these stoppers, all this stuff. That's why I say offense. That's why I've been saying that since day one, bro. We need to fortify one side of the ball, make one side of the ball elite or at least top five. And you're not gonna do that on both sides of the ball in one offseason. That's why I said. That's why I'm a firm believer in the offensive side of the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
need to be trying to do whatever we can to get some elite skill players in here to get this offense back banging. You know what I mean? And then that's why I wanted to do defense and free agency and offense and draft.
Yeah,
That's
I agree with
that was
that.
what I wanted to do.
Like I agree with that philosophy. Because I just believe that a veteran presence in those positions would make out better than obviously having rookies there getting acclimated to the NFL. So yeah, I
Yeah,
would love to do. But the thing is that you can treat your offense while also bolstering your defense. It really doesn't have to be either or because I feel like right now we have as much as Drew wants to say we don't like I feel I have faith in our offensive line that it can get better. It's not the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, but it ain't Swiss cheese either. Like so
yeah,
if you get the offense a nice tandem running back situation with another wide receiver making your wide receiver situation pretty dope and you deck out the defense to where you have a top 7 offense and a top 4 defense. Like
yeah,
that's what I'm looking for.
right. But see, the thing about it is, let's just say, for example, the first 8 games, the Cowboys is 5-3. Going into the ninth game, they 5-3. CeeDee Lamb tweak an ankle. We're done, bro. You know
Yeah. Yeah, and
what
that's
I'm
why
saying? We're
that's why I
done.
say
He
like
out. He
that's why I
out.
say
4 games.
like with the first 2 picks I would go offensive weapon. You know what I'm saying? Well, like within 1, 2, 3, I'm getting 2 offensive weapons with those 3 picks. You know, second pick might be a running back, third pick might be a defensive player, defensive tackle or something like that. But I definitely want to get Dak Prescott some better weapons so that whatever inefficiencies he does have, they can be masked. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because if CD tweak an ankle, bro, we're done. We're
Hmm.
done, man. And that's why I said we need to go. Hey, Keenan Allen, he's still out there. They still having. He's still free.
Yep. Keenan Allen still free. Amari still free.
Yeah, I would go
Um,
get one of them guys, man. I would go get one of them guys, man. I would. I'm not saying he gonna come in here have 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. I'm not saying that, but that would help out your offense, bro. They still veterans. You know what I'm saying? They still veterans. And then go into the draft with that. Now you got CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, or Keenan Allen. Now you can, it kind of helps you in the draft. Now you can like gamble a little bit in the draft a little bit. It give you a little
yeah.
leeway. But if you go into the draft with just CeeDee Lamb, you strapped, bro. Now you have to guarantee this got that you have to get it right. If you don't get it
Right.
right, we're done. Before the season starts, we're done. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's why I'm a firm believer of that, bro. You know, like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I made a video talking about the Detroit Lions maybe. trading or in the talks of trading Jameson Wilson. I'm not Wilson Williams. Excuse me. And Jameson Williams, he was drafted in 2022, which means he's still on his rookie contract. Last year, broke 1,000 yards, 6'1", still on a rookie deal. You have him for one more year, as well as his fifth year option, and at that point, you can let him test free agency. If you don't like it, or if he's asking for too much money, you can let him test free agency. But I got a $3 super chat in the building. Suave D in the house said I'd be angry if they passed on both Tet and Golden. Man, if they passed on them, I'd be angry too. If they just said, if they were on the board and they said, nah, we're good at wide receiver. Oh man, that would make me angry. You're absolutely right, Suave. Hey, Drew got a question for you. Junkie says, have you have a quarterback that's, well, I guess it's a statement. You have a quarterback that's over 30 who's gonna protect him on that line. After Smith and Beebe, the O line is trash. Nah, I got faith in Brock Hoffman. He's good. He has that dog in him, that will to want to be good. I like him. Um, Terrence Steele, man, from coming back from the injury, it's a gradual progression for him to get better, but it seems like toward the end of the year he was doing better. He's really good in the run game. So, like, Drew, like, do you expect us to keep drafting that offensive line? Like, keep drafting offensive line. Like, we drafted offensive line last year. Not last year. We drafted last year. We drafted defensive line the year before that, and I believe offensive line the year before that. It's like, at some point we have to address the weapons on this team, and hopefully it is this year.
Yeah, but sometimes other aspects of your offense help out your offensive line. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have no run game, the defensive line can just pin their ears back, you know what I'm saying, and come after your quarterback. But if you can draft you a elite or over above average running back in the draft, it can help your offensive line a little bit, and you can scheme around to help out your offensive line, bro. You know what I mean? But if you don't have no weapons on the outside of the offensive side of the ball, I don't give a damn how much the O-line give you time. If ain't nobody open, if you just go blanket CD Lamb the whole goddamn game and just go into the game, we stopping him and there's nobody else. I don't care how long they hold up. You know what I mean? Dak Prescott, as you said, he over 30 years old. He's not really he was never like, I ain't gonna say never. He's not as mobile as he used to be. So he ain't gonna be out here Lamar Jackson it when they break down. You know what I'm saying? Even Jalen Hurts is more athletic. Jalen Hurts can at least get out the pocket if the play break down, right? Dak Prescott, not that. I would agree, right? So that's what I'm saying. You got to have somebody to get so the man can throw to, or somebody he can hand it off to. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say I'm not saying don't do nothing to the offensive line. You can tweak it, but I feel like you don't have to use top picks to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? As I said in the last live, none of the 90s offensive line was drafted in the first round. And that's probably one of the best offensive lines of all time, damn near. And none of them dudes was drafted in the first round. And damn near all of them are Hall of Famers. So that goes to show that we don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying ignore it.
Right.
But we don't got to do it in the first round, man. We just don't. And if they do, hey, man, what can I say? All right, let me ask you this. We talked about your mock draft. We talked about what would happen if you disappointed. You know what I mean? What would they do for you to be disappointed?
Yep.
Let's take you and me out of it in the mock draft. What do you think Jerry is going to do? If you're Jerry, think like Jerry. Like, be Jerry for a little bit. What do you think he's going to do? Because that's who got the key.
What do I think Jerry Jones is going to do?
Realistically, though, like no bullshit. Like, realistically, if you're Jerry, what do you think he's going to do?
All right, let me make it dramatic real quick. I'm going to make it dramatic real quick. Here it go. With the 12th pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas.
Yeah.
If it's up to Jerry Jones, that's where we're going.
Yeah. I don't see
I
it.
got it. Just the way
I don't
that
see
they was chumming it up in his office, like that might be another one of his kids.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? What, you see an O lineman?
Yeah, I do.
O lineman ain't, like, let me see.
What's up with Booker? I ain't heard you mention his name in weeks.
Offensive lineman Tyler Booker, he is scheduled. He might
No.
the place where
Let's say he on
the
the
place
board at 12.
I don't
You
think
take
I'm spending a 12th. I mean a first round pick. I'm not spending my 12th on the offensive line. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I just don't, man. I don't. Like
Man.
there's some people that you could look toward in the third, fourth, fifth round that could be what you're looking for. It doesn't automatically like you gotta go first round in order to make your lines dogs. Like I said, it's a mentality thing, man. You can get a fourth
Yeah.
round guy coming out of there, and if his mentality is that of a dog, then he's gonna play like a dog, man. Just
Yeah.
I don't think
So
that translates.
if you had your pick, you would pick Ted. If he was there, that would be your pick in the draft. If it was up
If
to you.
Ted was there,
Anybody in the whole draft, who would you want? If you could have anybody in the draft.
I'd want Ashton Genty.
Hey, what if Shador's still there?
Nope.
You pass?
Yep.
You pass?
I'm passing on Shadur Sanders. I don't want a Green Bay incident. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a Green Bay incident. And that's your franchise quarterback playing for 4 years, and now, okay, he's leaving the team, but we have no rookie contract relief because we got to pay this dude top dollar now. Nah, I don't. It's too early to be thinking about replacement quarterback, and that's what Shadur Sanders would ultimately be, is a replacement quarterback.
Yeah, and it'll be too much drama too, man. It'll just be you think we get attention now, bro? It'll be like the moment Dak Prescott throw an interception. Oh, Shador, he coming in, all this other shit, bro. I don't feel like hearing that shit, bro. I don't.
Hey, I got somebody back here. We're gonna bring him up real quick. See what's up. Old school, man. Show your face, old school.
Who's old school?
Old school. Old school. Old school. All right, buddy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Your phone isn't working, bro. You got to show your face, man. That's a rule that I got now. You got to show your face up on here. You got to show your face. I want to be able to look at you.
Hey, Drew. What do you say? Smith, BB, and Booker in the middle of that O line. That's crazy. Hey, that would be nice. That would be nice. You know what I mean?
BB,
I would love that.
What, BB and Booker?
He said Smith, Tyler Smith, BB, Booker in the middle of that O line. John, is scary. I agree, though.
BB, no. So Booker is the difference maker. So that's what we're saying. Booker is the difference maker. We can't find any other difference maker in the draft, right? You know, I mean, I haven't really done a lot of due diligence. I seen Charles Grant; he's a tackle out of Williams and Mary, but like Logan, who is it? Logan Brown. Yeah, Logan Brown out of Kansas. Looked at him, but brother's also an offensive tackle. So
you know, You know what's
Uh-huh.
crazy, bro? This gonna sound crazy that I say this, man. But this is the first time since I don't know when was the last time we had somebody I had faith in. Because remember when Romo used to go down, season over. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Cooper Rush, Dak Prescott went down. He kept us afloat, and we got to the playoffs. But this is the first time in a long time that I feel like I have faith in Joe. You
Joe
feel
Milton.
me? Yeah, I got faith in the dude. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he got some weapons and he mobile too.
Yeah.
I got faith in old boy. You feel me? So that's why I'm saying let's go get some weapons over here. Forget all that Booker stuff. Forget all that, all these other, forget all that. Delete that shit from your mind. You know what I mean? Only way we go offense, like in the third round, do what you do.
Right.
Do what you do.
See,
Just how people say, well, it's running backs all throughout the round. You can find an offensive lineman in the third round. Coach them up. Coach them up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Coach them up.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't have to be discreetly. It doesn't have to be exclusively first round where you get your offensive lineman.
Oh.
Like, but everybody knows, like, with the key players, with your wide receivers, quarterbacks, blah blah blah, the further you fall down the draft, the weaker they are in talent.
Hey, do you think players want to come to Dallas?
Yeah.
Because it's a rumor going around that players don't like to come to Dallas no more, and I've heard that a lot lately. Do you believe that?
No. I mean, like I said, the exception in the rule. Cowboys fans take the exception as the rule. They will hear one person say something, and I'm not talking about all of Cowboys Nation. Don't get it twisted, but those select few will hear one person say something, and they will run with it as if everybody said it. It's not the case.
Right. Angie said, "Junkie, do you trust?" I missed it. Where'd it go?
Oh, is it Angie? You said? Okay, I see it. Angie says, "Junkie, you trust the old line we have now?" I think.
Trust them to do
I think
what?
they, like with the style of offense that the Dallas Cowboys are going to be running, they're still going to stick with that West Coast style of offense. And the West Coast style of offense is all about timing and getting the ball out quick, making the pass an extension of the run. So to have an offensive line that holds up for 4 seconds, that would be dope, but that's really not needed. You know what I'm saying? It's not needed.
We need to beef up our O-line. I agree. That's what Joe said. Angie, Dak was getting rocked last season. Let me touch on that, right? Dak was getting rocked last season, but a lot of that is because with nobody open. You know what I'm saying? So if I take a 2-step drop, 3-step drop, whatever step drop, even if I stand up and if the person ain't open, the offensive line, I don't care what type of offensive line you have, they can't hold up forever. You know what I'm saying? They just can't hold up forever. So if these dudes, if you got some, you don't even got to be elite, bro. CeeDee Lamb is elite. I think he's an elite talent. But the other player on the other side of the ball don't have to be elite. Plus, we still got Turpin in the slot. Turpin was going for 67 yards last year on slants. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect that dude in the slot or whatever, right? So now you put another player on the outside, bro. Dak Prescott don't have to have all day to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? But so your offensive line, they just got to hold up 2-3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So I do have faith in the offensive line to hold up if we have weapons on the outside. If we don't have no weapons on the outside, hell no, I don't expect them to hold up. Sure don't. Do not expect them to hold up. Dude gonna be back there getting killed, and he ain't gonna make it through the season. You know what I mean? And that's how I see it. You know what I mean? Because like, come on, man, you can't expect these dudes to hold up for 7-8 seconds. You know what I mean?
Drew said Dallas doesn't have that shine anymore. To you. But you got prospects out there that definitely, I would love to play in Dallas. Oh yeah, I'd love to play in Dallas. And it's not just lip service. They would love to play in Dallas. So, and Miss Matrix kind of hits on it. She says, "No, sports junkie players love Jerry. It's us fans who have an issue with the front office mostly." Uh,
And
that's right.
I don't even understand that, bro. I don't understand how players love Jerry. I understand Jerry will go to bat for you and all that and all this, but Jerry will blast you in the media and all type of shit, man. Even look what he just did to Michael Parsons. Try to go behind his back. I mean, his agent back. I don't even know his agent name. Like, Jerry Jones is a smooth out there. He a shrewd operator, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll go to bat for you, but these players trying to get that money, bro.
And I think that's what it is. The players know that they can get paid from Jerry. The players know that Jerry makes it an environment where it's complacent, where we can sit back, we can just do our job and keep our job. My thing is, like, you got to do your job at a high level in order to meet high expectation. You can't just show up and just do your job. You know what I'm saying? And Jerry embraces just coming to work and just doing your job.
Boy, I tell you, y'all Philadelphia Eagle fan, won y'all a Super Bowl, bro. Y'all think y'all the most elite team in the goddamn universe. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
boy, y'all won that Super Bowl, bro. These Philadelphia Eagle fans, they on a high horse. I can't even get mad at y'all, bro, because the Dallas Cowboys would have won. I'll be popping my shit too. You know what I mean? I'll be popping my shit too. I can't even lie. But the way y'all be talking, bro, it's like y'all got a dynasty over there or something. Like y'all the Patriots. Some shit, bro. Like, y'all be talking like y'all got a damn dynasty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is, bro, I know why the Philadelphia Eagle fans be getting mad at us, bro. I know why, bro. I know why. Bro, the way I love the Cowboys, bro, it will hurt me, bro, to see us win a Super Bowl and then we don't get talked about. They talking about the Dallas Cowboys all week. Hey, the only person talking about the Philadelphia Eagles is Shady McCoy.
Yeah, right.
They don't talk about the Eagles, bro. So that's why y'all, Drew said respectfully. So that's why respectfully, Drew, y'all got to come over here and our Cowboy content space, bro, because y'all have no voice nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all act like y'all is the Patriots, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gave y'all props. We gave y'all, shout out to Lord Brunson. I don't got no problem with Lord Brunson. He popping his shit. Let him pop his shit. He deserved it. Pop your shit. But Lord Brunson don't be over here in our chat. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, listen, man. We gave y'all props for winning the Super Bowl. I made a whole video about it, giving y'all props. We ain't about to keep bending the knee to y'all, bro. Y'all is not no dynasty. So y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that, bro. Y'all need to stop that.
It was funny, man, because it was funny because yesterday, like, even Leo, like, everybody was like, who was a Phillies fan, Philadelphia Eagles fan, was talking like, we are the standard. I'm like, since when, dude? And he's like, oh, we've been the standard since 2010. I'm like, bullshit. No, you haven't.
Hey, bro, you know the crazy part about this is, I wish I knew dude's name. I wish I knew his name. He used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. But he went to Philadelphia. He's a big Philadelphia influencer. Bro, the whole year, they wanted to get rid of Jalen Hurts. Do you remember at the beginning of the year? That was flaming this dude. That was flaming him, bro. All the content creators over there, oh, Jalen Hurts did this. He ain't doing this. All this shit. Now they go to win the Super Bowl. Now act like we didn't see all that shit we seen. Bro, y'all is crazy, bro. Hey,
yo. Take that and magnify it 50 times if the Cowboys were to win one with that.
I'm gonna look up that dude now. It's a white dude. He got like a slick back hair. He got a podcast. He's real big in the Philadelphia space, bro. He's real big over there, bro. He's real big. You know what I'm saying? They was killing Jalen Hurts, bro. Oh, he can't do this. He can't do that. These dudes win the Super Bowl, bro. Y'all get over here and pop y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get over here and pop y'all shit. Bro, y'all crazy, bro. Drew, you crazy, man. Respectfully, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And the crazy part about that is he said, like the Cardinals. Hell, the Cardinals been to a Super Bowl, I think, before the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They have.
You know
I'm trying to look
so that's
up.
crazy. That's crazy for the Dallas Cowboys to be so irrelevant. That would make you mad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that make you mad? You go put in all this hard work, Angry. You go put all this hard work. You build up this monster elite dynasty team, right? You do all this shit, bro, and then you don't get no recognition for it. They just scoot you out the way. Just scoot you out
Yeah.
the way. Scoot you out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yo, what's going on, CJ? What's going on,
Come on.
CJ? How you doing, brother? Shit.
We not
Like
mad.
Drew.
We not mad because y'all won. We not mad because y'all won. We gave y'all props. But how many times we gotta do it?
The world does not revolve around Philadelphia Eagles football. We are not mad that you won the Super Bowl. Yeah, like Drew, you got to get over yourself when it comes to that, bro. You're not. Philadelphia Eagles are not in our head like that. The only thing from a Philadelphia Eagles aspect is in the Dallas Cowboys head is how your front office runs its operations. Other than that, your wide receivers, your quarterback, none of that is in a Dallas Cowboys fan's head. You're not that. The Eagles are not that important.
We pop our shit, but we both gave y'all props. We did that, but we ain't about to keep on saluting y'all. You know what I'm saying? We about to keep saluting y'all all year long. That shit over with. Y'all got y'all 15 minutes of fame. Y'all won y'all Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit is rigged. Hey, bro, did you see the top 100 influence people in the world? They got Jalen Hurts, bro. This shit is rigged, bro. This shit rigged, bro. This shit rigged, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big mad. I can't control the chat, Drew, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You know what I mean? But I know y'all I think y'all Cowboy fans for real, because ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna be in a Philadelphia Eagle chat like all the time, like y'all be in our chat. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna be in their chat. I mess with Bronson, but I ain't about to be in his chat every day. I ain't about to be all over there pulling up to his lives, clicking the link. But I'm gonna go click the link on his live for? I ain't no Philadelphia Eagle fan.
It kind of boils down to people wanting to dig the knife a little deeper. It's kind of like kicking someone when they're down, you know. And I'm not the type to run to another person. The only time I will run to somebody else's YouTube channel, like I do it for my homeboy John, One Carolina. That's my dog. You know, grew up with him and everything. So I go over there and I show him support. But I ain't gonna be over there. That'd be like me being over there and dog and Bryce Young. Like, nah, bruh. I'm just there to talk football.
I don't say that. No, hey, Drew, I don't mean it's rigged like it was rigged. Like Philadelphia was the best team in the NFL this year. We give y'all that. Y'all won the Super Bowl. I don't mean it was rigged like that. I just mean like the top 100 in the Times magazine. He was like one of the top 100 influence people in the world. That shit ain't true, bro. That shit not true. You know what I'm saying? It's just not true. That's why I don't get into all that, bro. But y'all be coming in our chat like y'all a dynasty and y'all not. That's how y'all be talking. Y'all be talking like you a Patriots fan back in the day and they was winning all the Super Bowls. You know what I mean? That's how y'all come over here talking. And that ain't true.
It really isn't.
Y'all have a better front office than us, bro. Y'all have a better GM than us. Y'all have an owner that sits back and let the GM do his job. We don't have that.
Like, man, bro, like we're the standard. That's what gets me. It's like we're the standard of the NFL. Like, since when? Like, you won a Super Bowl. That's great. That's great. That's like saying the Los Angeles Rams were the standard of the NFL after they won one. Like, no, you're not. People fall through the cracks every now and then. But at the same time, celebrate. But the continued rubbing and it's not like not even rubbing it in the noses of Kansas City Chiefs fans. That's the funny thing to me. It's like they do something and then they turn right to the Dallas Cowboys fans. We did this. It's like
for validation. They do it for validation.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Yeah, it's like, all right, little bro, you did it. Good job. Good job.
Drew just said facts over feelings. This ain't the Facts Over Feelings podcast, but this is the Facts Over Feelings host. So let me tell you the facts. The facts is y'all just won 2. We ain't won in 30 years, and y'all still ain't caught us. Y'all still behind in trophies.
Got more
That's a
playoff
fact.
wins too.
That's a fact. We ain't one thing. That's a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like giving a dude a 10-mile head start, and you only got to run 11 miles. You run him down and beat him. Bro, we ain't won in 30 years, bro. Y'all still haven't caught us. That's a fact.
Still.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What is Drew said? You don't ACF and junkie, but a lot of Dallas fans do. Stop the cat. What? Go to Philadelphia Eagles, please. No,
What do you say?
please. Are you saying that a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans frequent Philadelphia Eagles YouTubes to do this? Drew, come on, bro. Man. I thought you said facts over feelings. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we ain't about to stay on that. But I just want to address
Yeah.
that. But y'all be acting like y'all like, boy, y'all crazy. It's all good though.
It's a ditty.
It's all good though.
Hey. He said we all in y'all heads. For real. Done made a home there. Y'all over in our shit. I wouldn't be thinking about y'all. I'd be happy for my team and what we did not messing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I could see first week, like the first week of the newness of winning a Super Bowl. Like yeah, I'm flexing on everybody. Bam. But it's old news now. Like yeah, you won a Super Bowl. Dope. We're on to 2025 while y'all still, yeah, we won the Super Bowl. Like,
Good, but
I would be too.
Go party with the winners. All the Philadelphia content creators, y'all all won. So y'all go over there in that chat and y'all can all celebrate with each other. Y'all won. Why y'all want to come over here with the losers?
Because
if we win the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be over in their chat. I'll go pop my shit for like the first couple of days. Then after that, I'm done.
I would too.
You know
I would too.
That's all. That's all. That's all.
Yo, Curtis, anyway, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, man.
Jerry gonna draft Tet for you, man. We're gonna have you do a cartwheel, bro. Hey, ain't gonna do a cartwheel, y'all. He ain't done a cartwheel in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do a cartwheel.
With a bad back and everything, I'm gonna do a cartwheel. Hey, I'll try though. I'll try. We draft Tet, man. We draft T-Mac. I gotta learn how to say T-Mac because he hate being called Tet. So if we draft T-Mac, yeah, I'll do a cartwheel outside. But
ain't gonna be calling me like junkie. What up? Like, what's up with you? Oh man, I'm in this hospital, man. I tried to do a cartwheel. I tried to do a cartwheel, man. What that dude said? Hey, man, what happened, man? I coughed I sneezed too hard.
Yo, that's what it was, man. That's what it was. And then talking to my wife, and my thing is like when I sneezed, it was one of those violent sneezes. So I was like, and I went down. And when I went down, I felt that pop in the back. I'm like, oh shoot.
You go to the doctor, he said, what's wrong with you? I sneezed too hard.
They were like, shoot, I get it.
That's crazy, bro. That'd be crazy, bro. Oh my goodness.
They said, I get it.
You got me crying over here, bro.
Shoot. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for almost 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes. I didn't want to keep y'all too much because I will be bringing that flavor in your ear tomorrow too. Trying to go live, trying to do this thing 5:30 all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get it going. I'm trying to get in where I fit in, bro. trying to get in where I fit in. So anybody else, anybody, you got the floor. Any pressing things you want to talk about before we get up out of here? Anything, and except for the Philadelphia Eagles. We ain't talking about them. Go to Philly 500 if you want some Philadelphia Eagles talk. But I appreciate you being here though for the and supporting the channel. You just a terrorist in the comments.
See, I see why he a mod. Oh, y'all crazy.
Oh, Lord, Tricks, are you? Hold on, let me see. I see now. I gotta check that. Hold on, real quick. I gotta check. No, what the hell? All right, hold on. I'm send somebody up real quick. I see Rico in the building.
Who?
Rico in hell. Tricks, you have been knighted. You have been knighted, young sir.
What's that mean?
I gave him a wrench. I thought he had one already. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, coming over here, giving us your time. And like I said, gonna be going live tomorrow. Sports Junkie, I appreciate you coming up here. But y'all know what happens when the brother get hungry. So
hey, before you go, Carlito Cash said you running for him in that PS5, man. You know what I'm saying? He said you running for him. He said you running from him on them sticks, man.
Shoot, okay. He said first time I'm off work for the first time in 4 weeks. Let's get on the sticks.
You don't have to add a little something. You don't have to add a little something to it. You don't have to add a little flavor to it.
Shoot, who knows? I might even press the record button. which one, Carlito? We on Madden or we on College Football 25? You let me know, because College Football 25, you might mop me for real. Madden, I'm pretty dope at.
Hey, check this out, right? Hey, after this draft is over with, me and Angie gonna be going hard body on that Facts Over Feelings. So can y'all go over there and subscribe? Is anybody in here that can drop the link? Angie, you can't drop the link in there? Or Angie, or
let me see,
Miss Matrix, or somebody? Drop the link in there, because we're gonna be over there, man. I'm about to go camping. I might post some videos, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all know I know how to do that fishing too, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all know about fishing? Who often here be fishing? I know a lot of y'all from the South. Y'all from the South and don't do no fishing, no hunting, no nothing. Don't even know how to fish. I bet a lot of y'all got cane poles out there in Dallas, huh?
I keep it a buck with you, bro. Like, I wasn't on that when I was a kid. I was not on fishing when I was a kid. I grew up fishing, bro.
Like, can y'all fish in the chat? Who go fishing? I'm the only person go fishing here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to go camping this weekend and go fishing. And after I come back, I'm on it.
All right. He said Trick said we want all the smoke in Madden.
Y'all go hit that link and subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, can I say this too? Can I say something real quick on Angry before you go?
Yeah, what's good?
I'm about to start me a whole nother channel. I don't know if y'all watch WNBA, but I'm a new Fever fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new fan. Sure is. I'm a new fan. I'm about to start me a WNBA Fever channel. I'm gonna need y'all to go subscribe to that. I was gonna put it on my Sports Junkie channel, but people said I shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be looking for that. Y'all be looking for that Facts Over Feelings, and of course Sports Junkie channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't fish. They talking about they go fishing. Man, y'all can't fish. Miss Matrix, she say, been trying to go fishing. I have to teach you, Miss Matrix. Hey, I'm cold. I'm cold at fishing. For real. I'm gonna post some pictures this weekend.
Angie said she coming too.
Yeah. All y'all. He said I build docks for a living. I'm about to go fishing, man. And when I say fishing, I ain't talking about no little crappie, no little bluegills. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all out there throw a net out there, have little minnows. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about big shit. It ain't, you can't even see my shit on the screen. I'm talking about big shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go catch down there 15 turtles, big ass turtles. Take them to the Chinaman, $50 a turtle. Take them to the Chinaman, $50 a turtle.
Yo, for all you gamers out there that be playing Madden in college football, I put my gamer tag up there if y'all want to come back to the live and get it. And send your man a request. We can get a game in and everything, all right? But till then, I got to go eat.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Majors, where you stay? Hold on real quick, Angry. Miss Majors, where you from? She from Dallas? Miss Majors from Dallas?
I don't know. What, you talking about going camping?
No, I'm just saying she said she been something. I ain't saying we're going to go, but I'm just saying I never knew where she was from. I think she's from Dallas.
That'd be dope. We go turtle camping up here too.
Hell, you look like an Eagle fan and eat some turtle. I ain't eating no damn turtle. Eagles fan be out there eating them turtle. That's Drew. You know what I'm saying? Y'all eating them turtles.
Sick. Carlito, we want to see y'all play. Oh boy. Oh man, y'all gonna see me flip out, man.
I'm gonna post some pictures for y'all. Y'all don't think I'm capping. I'm gonna post some pictures from y'all.
I tell you, man, when we go camping, my wife calls it glamping. Like we be like the next thing she wants we have like a 10-man tent for just us, for just me and her, and she be like wanting to have inflatable end tables and sectional couches and stuff in that bitch. So
yeah. So, when we go camping, bro, we go camping like for real. We be out there. We got the grill, we got the skillets, the propane, we got the tent for the food, we got awnings and all that fireplace. You know what I'm saying? We be out there. You know I'm gonna have that crown. You know what I'm saying?
You got the crown with her.
I'm gonna have that crown. You feel me? I'm gonna be out there cleaning fish. You know what I'm saying? I do it all: cleaning fish, throwing them on the grill, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing all that when I go camping. We going from Friday to Monday. I'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday. You know what I'm saying? Friday to Monday.
Yeah,
we were early, so I won't see the second part of the drive. I try to tune in when I'm out there. If you go live, I try to tune in while I'm on the lake so y'all can actually see me get busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to think I'm capping. I'm gonna watch y'all. I might put up the little phone so y'all can see me get busy. If they got reception out there, because it's way in the mountain. It's like you got to go all the way in the mountains, deep in the mountains. Because it's not a man-made lake. It's not a man-made. It's a big lake. It's a big. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Miss Matrix says she's on the Fort Worth side of Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got some people in Arlington too.
I got some people in Trinidad. So whenever we go down, we go into Dallas, Fort Worth, and head out to Trinidad. We're gonna be down there this year. We're gonna be down there to hopefully go to a home game for the Cowboys. But till then, y'all, we out of here. Truly appreciate what happened. See, whenever I try to get out of here, something happened.
Hey, Bernard said he camping like he in the projects. Hey, that's funny to me because back in the day they used to tell people we going camping and they take their kids in the backyard and put up a tent.
Yeah, like bro, last time we went camping, my dude, I had the speakers from my DJ equipment. I had a projector, a screen. Like, nigga, we was watching movies out that mug, boy. Like, bro, that's how it is. That's how we do.
Hey, we getting off of here. Hey, John Slime said Phillies fans shouldn't eat turtles. It's disrespectful to Shady McCoy and every turtle looking up.
John with off the rope. Off the rope. All right, guys. We are up out of here. We'll see y'all again soon. Peace out.